Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and somebody sent me this photograph and a file, and from the looks, they're using an epilogue laser, and I hate to criticize, but this is terrible. I don't know what you're engraving it at, dots per inch, but you need to raise it like to 600. They want, the 227 isn't showing up. And if it came through, she sent it, anybody ever send me a file and you're using Corel, send it to me as a Corel file. She sent it as an EPS. Well, you can see right here that the 227 is in a different shade of color. So we're going to go to order back a page. And there's kind of the problem right there. The social house is in white. And not only is it in white, so let's delete that box. Let's take this and go to Object Group and Ungroup. And if we check the social house, at least the way it came through as CMYK. When you laser, you want to use RGB. But when you want to, this is called reverse engraving. So you need to not have any color there at all. So what we're going to do, I'm going to see how big this thing is, less than 3 inches. I'm going to make it 4. And I'm going to nudge that out of the way. And see, the letters are there in white. But what we need to do is take those letters and take away the fill and I'm going to add an outline in red right now. I'm making sure it's a hairline so it will not engrave. I'm going to do the same thing to the other letters. I'm going to take away the fill. I left click and I right click and I've got, nothing there now. So we're going to take a yellow box trick. I should have just left it on the screen. Order back a page. And you can see that it's transparent. Now we want another ring the size of that. So I'm going to left click, right click, and I get a ring, and then I'm going to, and it's a hairline also, which is fine. I'm going to nudge it right back. And then I'm going to take and fill in everything but the letters. Well, this might be a little bit difficult on the drink. Well, maybe not. It should work. This is called reverse engraving. Go to your Smart Fill tool, make sure it's set on black and RGB, and fill that in. And then go here, here, here. Now we're going to have, now the only thing I kind of want to say about the small text when you're doing this, that it might burn away. So that, all the letters, and if we take away the outline by right-clicking no outline, it'll actually get a little bit bigger. And if we bring in our yellow box now, go to Object, Order, back a page, you can see there's nothing there. So the laser is not going to touch it. So it's going to even stand out more than the social. But you need to, I don't know what's going on. If I was going to do this is like a piece of clear pine, a nice piece of wood that normally engraves good. I would run this at, I don't know what size laser it is, but let's say I have a 60 watt. I would run it at 70 power, 100 speed, and 600 dots per inch. And if you need some help with those settings, let me know. But that is going to give you a lot better standout. Now you could do it just the opposite way and not have this and engrave the letters. This will make it pop. Now you're going to have to do some light sanding to get rid of some burn on the letters, kind of like, I don't know if you had to do any there, but or maybe just try some alcohol on a rag. Because if you're going to sand, I would maybe go 50 speed at 100 power. You'll go a little bit deeper, and then you're going to have some room to and I hate to criticize people, but this isn't in the center of your workspace, of your plaque. There's a lot more room there than there. Very easily done. You have looks like maybe a helix or maybe a mini if it has a red dot pointer. Draw out this 4x4 square and do your red line pointer and make sure your laser is in the right spot. But, just draw out. I'm going to group this together, Control G, and I'm going to put it in the center of the page. And let's say we have a 4x4 square and hit P. Evidently, when I brought it in, because looking at this, the square is 4x4. I don't think, maybe it transferred when we brought it in, but if we'll make this a little smaller, holding down the shift key to make it grow from the center, and it's because we're working in the center of the page, it's going to be in the center, and then take all that and run it up to the top left corner of your laser and try running that. But with this hairline, with your door open, run you a test. And run it, like run 0 power at 10 speed. Now, these two lines will not, it'll just go by because it won't engrave on the ruler. And I'll actually take 2 little blocks of wood and butt it up against the plaque so I can see the red dot pointer on the if it's just off the wood, if it's in your vector bed, you can't really see it. But this way you can see the red dot go by. I'm having trouble making it snap. So when it comes through, and if it's touching these 2 lines, you're good here. Because it's, the square is 4x4 and your graphics 4x4. So these are the only 2 lines that really matter. Because what the laser is going to do, the laser head guaranteed is going to go over here real quick and then move down, and move up. Because it will not cut a line that's right on the edge of the laser bed. I'd like to see a finished product of it if you wouldn't mind sending me one. Because I don't know what's going on. Anyway, hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.